If you don't like mysteries but you enjoy happy endings, then stay with us for this heartwarming story. It's a story about hope, patience, and the strong love that families share, a love that can never be broken. 20 years ago, a family experienced a nightmare. Their beloved child disappeared in the woods. It was just a normal day. The family went out for a picnic. What should have been a day full of fun turned into a never-ending nightmare. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months, and months into years. There was no sign of him. The forest kept its secrets, giving no clues about where the child might be. The family felt despair, but they never stopped hoping, until one gloomy day. On that day, a hiker was walking in the forest when he saw something unusual. The hiker found a very thin person covered in blood and tears, someone you could hardly recognize. It was the child who had disappeared 20 years ago. Nobody thought they would find him like this, but there was always hope. The child who disappeared 20 years ago, he looked like a ghost, thin and weak, but you could still see a little bit of life in his eyes. In a voice as quiet as a whisper, he cried for help. His voice echoed through the trees. His voice was faint, but it was loud enough for the hiker to hear him. The family and rescuers rushed to his side, their hearts pounding with a mix of joy and sorrow. No one could believe that this day had finally come. They immediately took him to the hospital, where he began to get better. The family stayed by his side every step of the way, supporting him and giving him strength. Pain turned to relief when they knew he was safe. It was an unforgettable moment where everyone felt relieved and joyful. And now, after reuniting with his family, he's slowly starting to heal. It's going to be a long journey, but the family is ready to face any challenges. He is living proof that even in the darkest of times, hope can shine through. This story reminded everyone that hope never dies. They found more than just their lost child that day. They found hope, strength, and faith that love can overcome anything. They found the strength of family and the power of never giving up. This story reminded us that love and hope can shine a light, even in the darkest of times.